Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 124. Available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched Wonka. It's a new musical, adventure, dramedy, multi-genre. It stars Timothy Chalamet, Calla Lane, Olivia Colman, Keegan-Michael Key, Hugh Grant. Names that I don't want to butcher or say wrong. It's a huge cast. It's directed by Paul King. Oh man, I'm not positive that's the director's name. The dude that directed Paddington directed this. I think his name is Paul King. I just looked, and as soon as I hit record, I forgot, I swear. This, unlike Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, unlike Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this is an original origin story for the character of Willy Wonka. What inspires him to make the chocolate and what he goes through in order to establish himself as the character we knew in the other two movies. But I think that I read or heard that this isn't in a continuity with either of those movies. So we could get a third remake. A second remake. We could get another retelling of the story. And like, I wasn't like over the moon excited to see this. Timothy Chalamet has a charm about him that makes whatever he's doing interesting. Like, I'm Still Salty Dune got pushed. But he's also not a guy yet that I'm ass in seat for every new movie he puts out either. He did this character different. Obviously, he's in a younger time period than the Gene Wilder version or the Johnny Depp version. He makes the character his own. He has a different inspiration than Johnny Depp did. We never got Gene Wilder's inspiration. But his inspiration to make the chocolate was great. The trials and the setbacks that he goes through and has to overcome, it's not wholly like the most original shit you've ever seen on screen, but it is a tried and true thing that a lot of stories do. His chemistry with the cast members was good. Olivia Colman is low-key unrecognizable. Like, I didn't really, like, she's another one, like, great actress. I never really set out to see every project. But she was in Secret Invasion that I liked more than most. And she was a scene stealer in that. She's kind of a scene stealer in this, too. I know it's almost 30 years removed, maybe 27-ish. Like, the vibe is very Matilda. And, like, I liked that. The Olivia Colman character reminded me of Miss Trunchbull or whatever her name was. And there's a whimsical, magical, like, family fun to this movie. Like, every song I think was a banger. I enjoyed the performances, the costume design, the set design was all dope. The score itself has Easter eggs in it. There are verbal references to probably the book, but I caught them referencing the other movies. Hugh Grant was also a scene stealer as the primary Oompa Loompa. The Little Orange Man. There's a heist element in the third act that I thought was very fire. This was just a little more fun than I expected. Like again, like the magical, whimsical family vibe. Like, don't unsubscribe, but I have yet to see either Paddington movie. And I feel like this has the vibe that I get from those trailers. And I'm going to right that wrong. January 2025, Paddington 3 is coming. I'll watch the first two. Um, yeah, like I enjoy every version of Willy Wonka's story very much. This origin or the two retellings of the book, they're all their own thing. They're all in their own lane and they're all enjoyable. They're all very good. Um, like I would really like to see a follow up to this. I would like I hate because Hollywood is all franchises now, but I would like to see like one more in between, and then the third movie just remake the book again, to where like Timothy Chalamet's Willy Wonka is in his 30s, late 30s, 40s, whatever, and does the contest. Like it's I enjoyed it. This is like the perfect movie for this time of year. So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Wonka was dope. Have you seen Wonka? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I recently at the end of November, I put up reviews for Napoleon, Wish, um, I believe that's it, and all within the end of December. The plan is to watch and review Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. The plan is to watch and review Migration. I almost forgot. The hope is to watch and review Anyone But You. The long shot is to watch and review The Iron Claw and The Boys in the Boat. Favorite movies of the fourth quarter of the year. 10 favorite movies of the year. Blu-ray collection update at the start of January. Most anticipated movies of 2024 at the start of January. Doing the same thing on the podcast. That'll be top 5 list though. Be on the lookout, man. Like, subscribe, comment. And I want to watch and review Rebel Moon too. I always forget about the streaming movies, but Zack Snyder is a must watch. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.